Gun Control in America by Fabio Elmanci and Philip Kogelbauer. The gun has long been a symbol of power and masculinity. The gun politics. Gun politics in the United States incorporates the political aspects of gun politics and firearm rights. It has long been among the most controversial and intractable issues in American politics. For the last several decades, this debate has been characterized by stalemate between the individual's right to own firearms protected by the Constitution and the duty of government to prevent crime and maintain order. Repeated polling has found that the majority of Americans believe they have a right to own a gun. And the majority also supports stricter enforcement of current laws. However, support for new gun laws represents a minority. Only 43% believe new laws would be more effective than better enforcement of existing laws in reducing gun violence in the United States. Enforcement. If you're trying to enact a law, this is called enforcement. Firearm. A firearm is a device which projects either single or multiple projectiles at high velocity through a controlled explosion. The firing occurs by the gases produced through rapid confined burning of a propellant. This process, rapid burning, is technically known as deflagration. In older firearms, this propellant was typical black powder or cordite, but modern firearms use smokeless powder or other propellants. Propellant is the gas which is needed to fire a weapon. The hunting ethos. The hunting ethos comes from a time when the United States was an agrarian subsistence nation where hunting was a source of food from some settlers and also a deterrent to animal predators. Today, hunting survives as a central sentimental component of the gun culture as a way to control animal population across the country, regardless of the modern trend away from the subsistence, hunting and rural living. Deterrence. The farmer's bird scarer is a deterrence. Another example for a deterrence would be a death threat to someone who acts respectless to you. Military ethos. The military ethos derives from an early American dependence on wits and skill to protect themselves from hostile Native Americans and rarely from foreign armies. Survival depended upon everyone being capable. In the 18th century, the armed citizen soldier carried the responsibility. Service in military, including providing one's own ammunition and weapons, was mandatory for all adult males. Yet, as early as the 1790s, the mandatory universal military duty gave way to voluntary military units and the reliance on a regular army, with decline of the importance of military trend continuing throughout the 19th century.
Ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, ching-chang, walla-walla-bing-bang.
Rules. The NRA reports 20,000 gun laws nationwide. A study published in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine notes 300 federal and state laws regarding the manufacture, design, sale, purchase, or possession of guns. Florida was the first state which enacted the Stand Your Ground law since the 1st October 2005. In Florida, it is allowed to fight violence with violence. This means if you think you will get attacked, you are allowed to shoot. At the federal level, fully automatic weapons and short-barrel shotguns have been taxed and mandated to be registered since 1934 with the National Firearms Act. A barrel. the long part of a gun that is shaped like a tube. Vocabulary quiz. What does deterrence mean? The farmer's bird scarer is a deterrence. Another example for a deterrence would be a death threat to someone who acts respectless to you. What is a propellant? A propellant is the gas which is needed to fire a weapon. What does enforcement mean? If you're trying to enact a law, this is called enforcement.